All right, so today we're going to take a look at basically how to use Canvas. If you're familiar with this program, then you should be in good shape. Let's see. This is our course here. I have already logged in. This is my dashboard. As a student, you should see your courses here. I have mine here. Okay, so this is the front page. So you have my contact information. And let's go ahead and take a look at the page itself. So what you're going to want to do, I know students like to look at these pages different ways. Some students prefer to view it through assignments. That makes sense. I don't see an issue with that. Personally, when I make the pages, when I view the pages as well, I look at it through modules. So when I would look at them in class or guide you to certain pages, that's where I would always start, because that's going to present everything in the order in which it's meant to be presented. Okay, and you'll note also on your navigation bar here, you can get to discussion. We will have some discussions online, so those will be posted here. Grades, of course, you'll want to access those. You'll want to access your personal grade information here. Quizzes. We do have 4 quizzes in this course, so those are going to be located right here under quizzes. And I think other than maybe a Confer-Zoom, that may be all that we'll probably need to use. So this is the main page. This is the module page. The first thing you have is course information. There you have your syllabus, your calendar of assignments. So, syllabus, of course, will give you the books we need, all my contact information there. The calendar of assignments will give you the due dates and what is due when. Calendar of readings provides basically a calendar of when certain things are assigned to be read. There is a digital copy of the Bedford Handbook. That's not required, but it's an optional text in the course. It is a grammar handbook and a research guide. And the main text for the course is here. Everything's an argument. So you can use that link there for the textbook. And there are other readings, but those are integrated into the different sections, and also there's a section just called readings where most of the readings are located. So we don't have to belabor all these smaller points. I think we'll get to some of these as we go along. Okay, and then the first, let's see, about 6 sections or so are organized around, or actually it's more like 8, are organized around the essays that they are about. So the narrative descriptive essay is under narration. And these are all organized pretty much the exact same way, in that they will start with the lecture. You can see that's the first thing there. So let's see, if we click on that, you can view the lecture, you can download the lecture. So you can do either one. You can change the format. Takes a while to load it that way. I'll just download it even though I have copies of it. So it's going to take a minute to download. So we'll let that download. All right, we have our lectures here. The assignment is second. Samples are after that. Rubric is after that. After that, you'll have the reflection. The reflection is a brief 5-point question, kind of like a questionnaire about your essay experience, looking back after you've written it. You get points for rough drafts. Although because it's online, I think we're going to go with extra credit for rough drafts. There's an exercise here. Okay, and then things that you might find after that, these you might not see in uniform order in every unit, but there are the same types of things. There are links, PDFs, readings, other lecture material that you might find useful about writing narrative essays. And that is the first section there, basically. And section 2 is argumentation. You see here. Starts off with the argumentation lecture, the intro to poverty, intro to ethics. There is your essay prompt. It is essay 2 argumentation. And you always note the prompt and assignment because it'll have the point value right below it. Have your, it does provide sample essays I've provided here, rough draft exercises. These are, if it says 0 points, that's extra credit. We have the rubric, reflection, sample infographic. That's the extra credit for this particular essay. There is a nice, you should check out this guideline on thesis and outline writing for this particular essay. Okay, and here we are at the end of the unit on essay 2. There's a lot of stuff in here. There are the main readings, readings that will help you write the counter argument, give you statistics, some great websites over here like the World Poverty Clock, which can be both a resource and just something of interest. But it can give you some some data in real time. Okay. We have our section on visual text analysis, which is more or less organized the same way. All right, so at this point it does get a little redundant. Most sections do look more or less the same with some minor variations. If things are indented like they are here, this is related, right? This is an analysis of this music video. Here's the music video itself. Same you would see here. It's an analysis of this movie. Here's a trailer of the movie itself. And as you've noticed, these of course are assignments. And then our last major essay before the research paper is the rhetorical analysis. That information is up there as well. We have our satire essay, which honestly I may change. I'm not sure how that's going to translate online. We have our research paper section, kind of the same there. You have the lecture information, which tells you how to write it, the prompt itself, a sample, any other related assignments. And there are some extra credit assignments available with the research paper. Sorry, that's my dog. There will not be an in-class essay. So this section I have modified it in other drafts. I have to modify it in this one. It's going to be a photo essay instead. We'll have our final which we will talk about, but mainly in here there are lots of examples. Free writes. So the free writes themselves are here. I score the assignment and you can submit it here. And I will put in one more link that'll tell you in what order we're going to do them. We have a bunch of related links to the free writes below here. So all those are. Okay. And in this section we have additional lectures, which is just how it sounds. This includes the essay writing, the thought of the day, the lecture on hooks, the lecture on thesis statements. So a lot of stuff that we use MLA format as well. There are some additional materials here, which includes the reflection questions, how to write the reflection questions, and some of our student services here at Long Beach City College. Oh, and let's not overlook EasyBib, right? That's a great guide to writing works cited pages. In fact, using EasyBib, it'll basically do it for you. It does have some samples there as well. The readings are in the reading section. Videos are in the video section. Those are easy. Grammar is in the grammar section. This has lecture and readings, practice quizzes, videos in there. There's a revision section which has lots of revision strategies in the revision lecture. Big threes are usually a review thing that we do. I think we probably will still do those. We have a section on the visual text analysis project. Pardon me for one moment. Excuse me. We have an extra credit section here, which has assignments and samples of, I think should be most of the extra credit assignments on here do have samples. If there's not one there, you can look it up online, I'm sure. Infographics, writing a limerick. A lot of the stuff we'll go over in class. Writing a review, though, that we would not, but you can easily look that up online. If you just Google how to write a film review, how to write a restaurant review, and then write a film or restaurant review or a theater review. Oh, and the other one there, the letter to a politician. Right, we're talking about writing a letter to a senator or your representative. And that you can easily Google. Just Google how to write a letter to my representative. All right, and then we have links to my writing. That's the last thing on the page. Okay, we got through everything on there. I'm sorry it took this long. I did not plan on it being this long. Last thing I would mention, if there are announcements, there may be some announcements, but obviously it won't be anything about some emergency where I'm missing class because everything is online. It's awesome. So anyway, there would be announcements right there. I don't imagine that we will have very many of those this semester. All right, thank you very much. And I hope this helps. And let me know if you have questions about how our Canvas page is organized. Thank you.